You're up, Carl.
All right, so I think you heard me before say that this greenhouse is run by a computer, which is what I wanted to do, is make it a lot easier to run this whole place. So here's the computer right here. Has all sorts of things in it. We can control different zones of watering. We have multiple zones. We can control the curtain, when it closes, when it opens, side vents, roof vents, the heaters we can control. We got all the valves for watering. We control. Once you set it, we set it, and then we walk away.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be better just to hire 5 or 6 people and 5 or 6 people come in and do it every day?
Well, as we get it going, as time goes on, labor gets very expensive, and less people want to be a farmer these days. So we have to think of things that are going to reduce labor, and this is one of the things that reduces labor. Not totally, we still have to prune the plants, but it certainly does save from coming in here, opening up the vents by hand. It does it all by itself.
Now, Carl, what do you have over here in these tanks?
So this greenhouse has its own well. When we dug the well, it went 700 feet to get that well. So we filter the water in the blue filter, but then we had, once you go real deep in bedrock, you find different chemicals that you don't want in drinking water, and this has to be drinking water safe. So there was arsenic in the water from the granite bedrock. So those are remediation filters. So it takes the arsenic out. So you test it before it goes through those filters, you test it afterward, and it should be 0 arsenic, because you don't want to be drinking arsenic.
So you drilled a hole 800 feet into the ground so that you can water these tomatoes?
Yes. We're a very high up farm. So we have to go very low to get into a good flow of water. So that'd be 700 feet, 800 feet down is very deep.
So what does a greenhouse like this cost?
This greenhouse cost $180,000 almost 10 years ago. But then it cost me another $40,000 to put it in. So you got to figure in the cost not only of the greenhouse itself, but what it took. It takes people to build it, and it takes site planning. You need a big level spot. This is kind of cut into our side of the hill, so it cost me a little more to set it up.
So, and then, you're an apple farmer. You grow apples.
We were always an apple farmer when I was growing up, but we've had to diversify into other crops as we went along. We grow peaches, we grow corn, we grow a lot of tomatoes, and then we have a system like this that extends our season for tomatoes, so we can sell tomatoes from the day we open our farmers markets in the middle of May to the day we close right at Thanksgiving.
Because tomatoes are usually harvested towards the end of the summer and in the fall, but you're harvesting these tomatoes early in the spring.
Right, and everybody loves tomatoes, so it's a crop everybody loves. So I always have a line at my market, so I call it marching to the beat of a different drummer.
Carl, ballpark. After you're done paying for all of your supplies and all of your computers and all that kind of stuff, can you make a living being a farmer?
You can make a living being a farmer. You just got to work every day. And you can't go to sleep. You can't stay in bed. If you're worried about something, you better be out there taking care of your worry. It's a grind, but it's a very rewarding business too. Plus, you stay in good shape all the time. My doctor asked me, "Do you go to a gym?" And I go, why would I go to a gym? I work all the time. So Whitney's down